one lay with our economic policies because we said we were going to remain neutral, but our economic practices didn't agree with this. So, our supporting points. For one, loans. The United States agreed that we wouldn't give any loans because we were neutral, or we would give the same amount of loans to both the Allies and the Central Powers, but we ended up giving 100 times more loans to Britain than we did to Germany. So this was obviously not fair, and because we had so much invested in the British, 100 times more loans, we needed them to win so that we could get our money back. So that was one reason for us ending the war on their side, was to get our money back. Also trade. Britain made a blockade so that the United States couldn't trade with Germany, and this hurts our economy because we can only trade with Britain, we can't trade with Germany. So to protect our trade, we also entered the war, and we defaulted because because there was a blockade made, we couldn't we kind of had to default side with Britain because they kind of forced us to. So we entered the war on their side because of their blockade and trade. And a third reason was because of big businesses. In the United States, the primary group that wanted to enter the war were the big businesses and the people who are on top. So while the lower class was suffering and having to work even more, and sending their sons and husbands off to war, the big business leaders were reaping all the benefits because war is expensive, and our industry was benefiting because we were creating all these arms and all these weapons and trade and everything. So the big guys on top were benefiting, and people on Wall Street were benefiting while the lower class was suffering. So that was another reason for us to enter the war, because the big dogs on top wanted to